Married to Katie K here, coming to you guys with just a couple of quick homeschool videos. So I know some of you are probably wondering why I didn't put these up in the beginning of the year, but I wanted to go ahead and record the videos now in preparation for uploading them in the spring, because that is when people are planning their next year. Even if you homeschool year round, or you're considering homeschooling, most school years begin about August and they'll end their school year about April, May. So let's get started. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is starting a homeschool group. Quite easy. And starting a homeschool group, the first thing that you want to do is pray. Pray, pray, pray. I cannot say it enough. Cover your school in prayer. Cover your students in prayer. But one of the things you want to pray in meeting people and gaining homeschool friends is praying for like-minded individuals to be added to your life. And so I always pray what I call the mathematics prayer. You guys have heard me talk about it a lot. Add people to my life. They need to be a part of my life. Subtract the ones that don't. Amen. I apply that to my homeschool. I mean that when I pray that I'm applying it to everything. And praying about homeschool, I say to our homeschool list. If I'm praying about church, I say to the church. If I'm praying about my friendships, I say to my personal friendships. I'm praying about married couples and us meeting married couple friends. I pray that about that and I apply it to that. But I only want people to be around me that are supposed to be around me. We have to be mindful of pulling everybody into our circle. You know, the circle is just it's not a large shape. You know, you just want to keep your circle how you're supposed to keep your circle. If there's 300 people in your circle, go you. If there's 20 people in your circle, you're cool. But you want to be mindful of who you're adding to your circle. Okay, so the first thing I would say, again, pray. The second thing you want to do is be open to meet people. You don't want to be the flustered mom at the library. And, you know, when somebody comes to approach you, they're like, oh, I see you're having trouble. Do you need help? You know, just popping off. Or, you know, somebody asks them to just break down and start crying. That's fine. But be open to receive the reaction that you're going to receive. Now, me, if I see somebody flustered and I go to help them, they pop off on me, I'm going to laugh because that's just my personality. And they don't know me, and so they can't whoop me. No, I'm just playing. But anyways, they don't know me, so it's not a big deal. If I see somebody break down and cry, I'm the person that's going to go pat them on the back. That's just my personality. I'm not afraid. But some people are really leery towards that. And so you have to be mindful of your approach. Are you approachable? Actually, you have to be mindful of your appearance. Are you approachable in your appearance? Do you look like somebody that someone want to talk to? When you go to events, you know, if you're just you by yourself and you want to meet more homeschooling friends, when you go to the library to an event, are you smiling? Are you just sitting over there frowned up while your child is making paper mache, whatever the library is offering? Are you approachable? Are you someone who looks kind? Those attributes are things that people consider when they're trying to introduce or share information with you. So make sure that you look approachable. Now, I'm not saying go out like this, okay, because I look cute today. I look real cute. We just came from a field trip. However, I don't leave the house like this every day. Okay, y'all see the folks at Walmart? I have my Walmart days, especially when I'm going to Walmart, okay? So don't get it twisted. But I'm always approachable. I'm always smiling, and people can approach me. So I want to make sure that I'm that way. And you'd be surprised. Spark up a conversation. If it's story time and, you know, you kids, the kids are playing, or you're in the library researching something and your child at the computer or children are playing and you see another mother there, how old is your kid? Start talking to them. You never know who you're going to meet, who you're going to interact with, and who they're going to share you with, and who they're going to connect you to. So that is actually how I ended up becoming a part of the homeschool group that I was a part of. It was about 5 or 6 ladies, and one of them just happened to start a Facebook group, so we all kind of connect with each other, because not everybody was friends with each other on Facebook, but everybody was friends with somebody who was friends with somebody. And so started out to be about 5 or 6 of us. Now I would like to say, honestly, we're probably about 70, 80, maybe 100 strong as far as members and families and children and all that stuff. Now, when we go on a field trip, do 100 homeschoolers show up? No. There may be 15 here, there may be 10 here, there may be 5, there may be 8. That's the great thing about being in a homeschool group, is that everybody may not come. Do we have one person designated to lead us and guide us in the land of homeschool? No, it's homeschool. You lead and guide your own home. But if I am doing a unit study on dinosaurs and I know that we are going to the Herd Museum, then I will go ahead and create an event. Hey, we're going to the Herd Museum on February 31st. And on February 31st at 10 a.m., if you want to join us and drive, you know, go to the Herd Museum with us, then we can do that. Hey, we're learning about ice cream. We're going to Baskin Robbins on February the 88th. If you want to go with us on that day at 11:30, that's my husband texting me. If you want to go with us on February the 88th at 11:30 to Baskin Robbins, and hey, come over here with us. So that's how we do it, and it works out great. There are some things that I do go to. There are some things that I plan to go to, and I'm like, I'm tired. We're not going to go. And that's okay. So the third thing I would say about being a part of a homeschool group, after you have been approachable, after you prayed, after you've been approachable and you've joined one, is don't get your feelings hurt. If you don't get to go to everything, it's okay. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. And it's your homeschool. If y'all only go on 5 field trips, that's still more than they probably would have gone on if they were in public school. If you only go on 6 field trips, if you go on 20 field trips, okay, you are amazing. How do you do it? We went on 8 last year, and that was a lot. But it's okay. It's your homeschool. So don't get offended if everybody doesn't come to your event. It's not a personal thing. It's just a homeschool thing. You know you have your own home. You manage your own home, so you understand. You of all people should understand why she or he, whoever's homeschooling, can't go to everything that you create, okay? Some people be on it, honey. They have an event every week, girl. They are going here and there. Over, everywhere, whatever. They're doing their own thing. They're going to all these places, and that is amazing. At our little academy, we don't get to go to all the places, okay? We're going to hit y'all with one community service project in the fall, the early winter. We're going to hit you with another one in the spring, okay? We're going to give you a little bit of Christmas caroling. We're going to hit you with about 5 to 6 field trips total throughout the year and maybe a super science class. That's all you're going to get from me. I'm not every week have to go somewhere every week homeschooler. I actually prefer to be at home when I homeschool. So we do get out, but not every week. But that's okay. So definitely, guys, if you have any more questions about joining a homeschool group, creating a homeschool group, then comment below. But it's not hard. You know, it's not hard at all. It's just, honestly, just starting a group. And I think initially our group was secret. But what happened was when it was made to be open, I guess it's not open, anybody can join. But when it was made a public search group, I guess, it's how they do it on Facebook, where you can search for it. We started getting members like crazy, flooding. And even then, though, I'm still mindful. Just because you're in my Christian homeschool group, when I meet you, that doesn't mean I'm like, hello, my sister in Christ, we are best friends. No, I still have to pray, and everybody's not going to connect and be besties with everybody in the group. We're all cool, we're all cordial, we all love each other. But as far as the other little friendships that form, they're just going to form naturally, guys. So don't expect that everybody that enters into your group is going to be your super duper best friend. If they are, they are. If they're not, they're not. But that's the same thing with life. You know, it's okay. It happens. And if it happens, awesome. But if it doesn't, that's okay. You just meet some friends. Sometimes you're super duper close and tight. Sometimes you're inseparable. And sometimes you're just like, hi, bye. So I enjoy it. The ladies that I'm connected with, I'm enjoying. I learned from each and every one of them. Everybody's on different levels, all different ages of children. I've learned so much how to transition, how to manage my multiple children of different ages, how to homeschool with a toddler, and a newborn, because I'm watching one of our friends' children. I have a little bitty baby in the house right now. So there's a lot going on, and I'm learning and gleaning from these ladies. So definitely be open to those around you, because again, once you enter the group, you have to repeat the first step. You have to be approachable. So just because you go in the homeschool group, you can't show up to all the events. Nobody's going to want to be your friend. So if you need some homeschool friends, some other mommies who understand, I think that was one of the things that I went through. I wanted friends who were like me. I got tired of being the dinosaur in my clique. Nobody's a stay-at-home mom. Nobody's homeschooling. Okay, if they are a stay-at-home mom, they couldn't wait for their kids to turn school age, because they're like, I need 8 to 3. I need my hours. Oh, I need my time alone. I'm like, what? So, you know, that's their thing. That's what they want to do. I'm like, I don't need that. I want to homeschool my kids. Okay, so now I'm a dinosaur because I'm homeschooled. Nobody's breastfeed if they had a baby. So I felt really like a relic, okay, in my group of friends. So I really needed some women who understood what I was doing. And I was so thankful. I started praying for it. Truly, God opened up the floodgates. And I have so many sisters of different nationalities and varieties and families and backgrounds and ages of children, numbers of children, married women that are just Christian women, believers of God, enjoying their creation. We're operating in it, and they're making this homeschool thing work. So if I can do it, if I can step out of my comfort zone in my 30s and say, will you be my friend? I think you guys could do it too, and you'll definitely benefit from it, okay? So thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you in the next part of this series. Happy homeschooling. Bye.